What up, YouTube? It's your little big bro, John. Just want to make this video for the forever alones, the incels, guys that long for a relationship. You think that's going to be the one thing that'll make you happy. I got to be the one to let you know. First, I'm going to let you guys know I was there. And like, for the longest, I was a forever alone incel. I did not choose to be that way. It just kind of, I think Earth is a rigged joke. Check out that channel. He explains it best. It's like society kind of just beats you down to the point where it's like you don't even try anymore. But I don't know, over when we had that COVID lockdown, that's when everybody pretty much had to stay inside and live like, us, just inside and shit all the time, right? I spent a lot of time going on Facebook and some other sites. And that's where I met my wife, was on Facebook, actually. My now wife. We met on Facebook. And if any of y'all actually know me on Facebook and shit, it's like you guys already know, right? But here's the thing. It's like, yeah, okay, we started out, LDR, right? It's like, it's already, people are going to say, well, that was just doomed to fail. No, but we actually closed the gap within a year, right? I was there within a year. We spent time together. I enjoyed every bit of my time out there in the Philippines, I gotta say. But since returning here to the US, I noticed the communication that we used to have. The communication, first, let me say it. The relationship was popping, right? Loved it, especially coming from being forever alone and shit. And it's like, you're like, okay, let me go ahead and not even okay, let me go ahead and it's like, oh, holy shit, I'm actually in a relationship and shit. Somebody's actually into me like that, right? I was really digging that and I was vibing with it. And for the first year when we were LDR, before we closed the gap, it's like we were on point with the communication, right? Like every day, good mornings, little chit chat. I'll go to work and then I'll be doing my work. 12 hours of Tesla was bullshit. I'd be doing my work and throughout my shift, throughout my 12-hour shift, she'd, be hitting me up and whatnot. And it's like, it was good. It was cool. I loved that. And it's like the whole vibe and shit, like before we even came together face to face was cool. But it's like now, it's like we did actually meet up, like I said, a year after we started the LDR is when we actually did close the gap, right? And we met face to face, and it's like I said, I had a hell of a time out there in the Philippines with her. It was one of the greatest experiences of my life, actually. Very, very memorable. I loved it. Yeah, definitely gonna go down as the greatest, memory for me so far. But when I returned, which I regret, when I returned, because so much happened, so much bullshit happened after I returned to the States that I kind of don't want to put out there right now. It's like some of y'all probably already know. If you know me, some of y'all already know what happened. Yeah, this is, and some of y'all are perceptive enough to where you can get what I'm not saying. um, yeah, this is, I regret leaving, but that's what I've noticed is like ever since, the communication hasn't been the same. It has not been the same at all. It's like I feel like I'm putting in so much effort to try to keep this relationship going, And it's like, I feel like, and I'm just saying how I feel. I feel like from my wife, it's just, she's emotionally distant now. You know, it's not even just a matter of it being like a physical distance, you know, and it's like, I'm getting my money together so I can get over there, right? I mean, I have enough to get a ticket and get over there pretty much now. I just gotta wait on my direct deposit. I don't want to make a rushed, rash decision, you know, based on my own anxiety. Because I gotta admit, I have anxiety. I have really, really bad anxiety, you know, to where this is where I'm gonna say, guys, where it's like, you want to be careful about these relationships. Okay, I have terrible anxiety. I've gone to counseling. I've done all that bullshit. It's like, it doesn't help, bro. It's like, to me, these fucking counselors, these therapists and shit, they're just, it feels like prostitution, bro. It's like, you go and you pay for a fucking hour of their time so they make you feel good and shit. And it's like, at the end of the day, it's just money and shit for them. It's like, I have a hard time believing. It's like, the ones that I did have, I think they were cool because they actually weren't charging me anything, but I don't know what was going on there. If they maybe were getting money from my dad or something, I don't know. Probably not, though, because it's like, he didn't really give any shit about my mental health. But like I said, it's like, I have terrible anxiety. You gotta be careful, guys. When it's like, if you really want to pursue this, you still want to do this, because it's like, I'm gonna let y'all know, it's like, yeah, I regret coming back here, like returning to the US because of, you know, all the shit that's happened. And just because my anxiety is like, it's off the charts now. And that's from getting in a relationship. But the thing is, now she's emotionally distant on top of being like already 8,000 fucking miles away. So it's like, all I ask for is like, I try to take care of everything, you know? And it's like, financially, you know, I try to be available. And it's like I said, the first like year, it was popping. It was cool. Cause it's like, we were just communicating back and forth like seamlessly, especially like in the first like few months. It was great to actually just have like a female I can just like talk to like that and shit. And that was like into me like that. And it's like, oh shit, okay. That's what, bro, I'm saying, that's what got me so motivated to actually get my money with Tesla. And then I said, fuck it, we ball. And I just went over there. It's like, I'm saying, it's like, that shit can really lift you guys up. It's like, I'm not gonna lie, it can lift you up. But it's like, I want to say, be careful, because guys like us have a lot of mental issues. And I've noticed that since being in a relationship, it's like, my mental issues have gotten worse. I'm not gonna say that, you know, I'm not gonna say that it's like, oh, it's so bad, I gotta leave the relationship. I gotta get out of this. But that's not entirely it, right? It's not because, you know, of the worrying so much, right, that I'm like, oh, I need to get out of this relationship. If anything, my worrying is for her, because it's like, I'm like that, you know, if I care about somebody and shit, it's like, you're part of my circle and shit, it's like, I love y'all like my family and shit, right? And it's like, I don't want to see anything happen to anybody, but I especially don't want to see anything happen to my people, especially like, you know, my wife, right? So it's like, that's why I'm always communicating with her, hitting her up and shit. It's like, I like to communicate, know she's safe and all that. I don't know, it's just lately now, she is not, she's been so distant. And it's like, you got a new iPhone and shit, and it's like, here's my thing, what's the point of having a phone if you're not going to answer calls, especially from those most important in your life, or, you know, supposedly, because that's how I'm starting to feel now. It's like, maybe I'm not that important, you know, it's like, maybe there's some other guy and shit I don't know about, you know, And it's like that shit do be like on my mind. It's like it never goes away. It's like there's another guy and shit. And it's like I just don't know about it yet. If that is the case. This is like, bro, there's just so many fucking issues I'm having with this. And it's like, it really is as simple as just answering my calls. Just answer my calls. I'm taking care of like everything else. It's like I'm working a shit job that I hate. Because it's like I hate all jobs, bro. I hate working. I just want to chill. This is why it's like my plan is to go over there and just trade crypto. Like, yeah, legit. I'm just gonna go over there and trade crypto. So I don't want to work with people. I don't want to work around people. I don't want to, in any capacity, have to be involved with people when I'm working. If I have to work and shit, then it's like, bro, just let me just do my work and shit. That's why it's like, I hate working jobs, bro, because it's like, for example, with Amazon, it's like these motherfuckers will move you around, rotate you into fucking, like, doing tasks that you do not give any fucks about. And it's just like, for me, it's like, just, like, for example, there's, at where I'm at, there's pick. Well, that's like at the end of everything. There's like stow, which is like, I'm not gonna really get into that shit with Amazon. I'm just gonna say that there's positions up there that I can work just fine because it's just me. I don't have to fucking deal with a person. Or, in a limited capacity, right? And then there's other positions where it's like, you gotta work with a person. It's like, I don't want that, bro. Don't put me anywhere where it's like, I gotta, like, deal with being around people and shit like that. Because it's like, my thing is like, I don't want to get in their way. I don't want them to get in my way. So it's like, that's kind of what I'm on and shit. When it's like, okay, if I have to earn money and shit to live in this fucking shit society, well, first I'm gonna remove myself from this society and go to a different one where it's like my money will actually stretch further, so I don't have to fucking work as hard. And then it's like I'm gonna figure out this trading shit because it's like, bro, I'm tired of actually just going and asking motherfuckers and shit for jobs, gigs, and they always fucking screw you over. Jobs will fucking cut you loose, fire you. You try to go for the unemployment, and then they'll fucking say some bullshit so that way you don't get it. And then gigs, these fucking AI gigs and shit, it's like they're bullshit because it's like they just drop you. And it's like they don't have to give you any fucking reason why. It's like, it's bullshit. And some of them don't even hire out of California because of the fucking workers' rights laws that we have here. So honestly, it's like I'd rather just go ahead and fall into day trading. I mean, if YouTube pops off and, I start making a lot of money from that, enough to live off of, and I mean, honestly, over in the Philippines, that'd be like, what, $400 a month? Probably even get by with less than that. But I mean, you really on survival mode at that point. Thing is, here, let's get back on topic though. Like I said, I have anxiety really, really bad, And something else that psychologists or whoever, counselor, whatever you want to call them, therapists, they called, it was a psychologist or psychiatrist, one of them, said that I have CPTSD, which is complex post-traumatic stress disorder. And I guess it's like when you're still in a situation that's causing you to have PTSD symptoms. So it's like you're getting PTSD, but you're also still in that fucking environment. So I guess that's what it is, to my knowledge. But yeah, it's like I said, it's like that is what exacerbates the relationship for me. I mean, even when we were together and shit, she'd want to go somewhere, and it's like, okay, you stay here, and I'll go, and You just stay here. I'll go real quick and do this. But it's like my anxiety is so bad that it's like, no, it's like I'm gonna go with you, or we're just not going. Like shit, we can order something, to be delivered, whatever the fuck, she's trying to take care of. It's like we can go do that together. My thing is like, I don't really want to let her out of my sight. Now that's unhealthy in and of itself. It's not good for her because it's like she's got to have her own like sense of, I guess, autonomy or whatnot, so she can go and do her thing. Don't want her to feel like a prisoner, but it's like at the same time, it's like I just worry, I worry. And it's like I saw somewhere that it's like 96% of the things that you're worried about and shit is like not gonna happen. And well, yeah, I know that's why. I mean, yeah, I believe that, but it's not the 96% that I'm worried about. It's that 4% that could still happen, And one of the things that I was most fearful of happening, one of the things that I was most fearful of happening has happened. So, not only has it happened, but it's like it was worse than what I had actually imagined. So it's like now I'm sitting here like, okay, well, for me it seems like shit can happen. So I don't want to risk being over here in the US too long, right? But at the same time, it's like I'm having these issues, and it's like I know I'm trying to address forever alones and incels about why being in a relationship, why being in a marriage isn't necessarily all that you would think it is. And it's like, it's work, bro. It's work. I have actually started to gray. It's like I'm nowhere near the age where I should be graying, but I've started to gray. It's like I see, a little gray hair here, and I think I have like maybe one or two. It was like, bro, I should not have gray hairs at this age. What the fuck? It's like this isn't cool. But at the same time, it's like I'm just trying to address you guys and let you guys know that no, it's not, all this happiness and shit that you think it would be. You think you're gonna get in this, relationship, marriage, whatever, and it's gonna be all good. And it's like it's really not what you think it will be. At least for me. And it's like, yes, I will say the first year, great, even though we were long distance, the first year was awesome. When we came together, for the first time in person, great, I loved it. It's just returning here to the US, I don't know. There's like no communication anymore. And it's like, yeah, she still says good morning. Yeah, she still says, good night messages sometimes. But it's like, it feels like instead of it being like just a natural flow, it feels like I'm dragging these fucking, responses out of her. It's like, now, every day she's been online, said something, hasn't missed a beat. I mean, there's obviously been like a few days where it's like there's been issues and we haven't had any communication at all on those days. But it was completely justified. It was completely justified. First time, there was a fucking typhoon and shit, and she had to evacuate. And yeah, then there was a couple other times, of course, a few of those on, I don't know, like I said, I don't want to get into that yet, maybe at another time, but like I'm saying, guys, it's like, I don't know, it's like I love my wife, but it's like just the stress and the anxiety that I'm dealing with now in my life is so much greater than it was before. And it's like pretty much because it's like I've given up everything. I've given up everything and shit. Like literally, I feel like I've given up everything in order to have this relationship with her. It's like if I were to actually tell you guys the amount of shit and all the things, that I've like lost, that I guess you could say sacrifice. I didn't really sacrifice some things willingly though. If you guys knew what I lost, then yeah, you'd understand why I'm trying to keep this relationship together. Because it's like without it, it's like, I don't know, man. But at the same time, it's like with the communication issues, just the lack of communication. And it's like, how is there a lack of communication when you. Here's the funny thing, man. I feel like when she's having phone issues, that's when she can communicate the most, right? That's when she does communicate the most, it seems like. But when she's got a new iPhone, like, and Wi-Fi and money enough to get data and whatever the fuck else, it's like there's this like silence. Like I said, yeah, she at least got up this morning, well, for her time this morning, and said, good morning. But it's like that was it. It was just like dropped off and then doesn't get online like for hours after that. Still not online. I got a kind of a weird way of dealing with like when she's not responding, because we use Messenger. So what I do is I just put her on restriction so I don't actually see her, in my queue. Because it's like I might want to check a message from my brother or from my friend or from my neighbor or anybody else that might hit me up. But it's like I don't want to, check for their messages and then see that she hasn't been online or hasn't messaged me or anything. And then that shit it exacerbates my anxiety. It's like anybody that has anxiety, you can get what I'm saying here. It's like I have to remove like I've done a lot actually just to try to like manage my anxiety, because I used to have her on my phone screen, on my lock screen. I used to have Messenger set up to where it was just her messages and her calls would actually be set with notifications. Everybody else was muted. It's like, I don't know, man. It's just like, now it's like I've turned off those notifications and shit. Now it's just off for everybody. In fact, notifications is completely blocked on Messenger. This is a lot of, if you're not hitting me up and shit like the first time, when we were actually, starting the relationship, then it's like, what's the fucking point of me having my, I mean, seriously, what's the fuck of me having my notifications on for Messenger? It's like, you're not hitting me up. And it's like, okay, it's like I said, she did send a good morning message. She sent it before I even sent mine. But it's like, at this point, it's like, I even question if that's not just set on an automatic timer or some shit. Just set to automatically send, a message at a specific time. No, it's not the case. It's like, but it just kind of feels like that, oh, good morning. And then you're just off for like hours. Don't even see my response. Oh, no, you know what? I think I did. I always actually say good morning first. Yeah, so I was like, I think I actually did say good morning first. I usually try to get mine in, like, before she wakes up. Like I said, time difference and everything. But it doesn't matter. Like I said, what does matter is that it's like I'm feeling like, yeah, things are just not really going anywhere as far as the communication, and communication, like they say, is the foundation of a healthy relationship. And it's just like, we don't have that. And it's just like, how is it that after our first year LDR, after coming together, and staying together for nearly 2 years, how is it that when I return to the U.S., to work and get this money and shit gathered for us, how is it that she all of a sudden she ain't communicating the same way? And it's like, you got a new iPhone and shit. It's like, there's no reason why you shouldn't, like, hear my calls when I'm calling. But it's always something, man. And this is what I want to address, for you cats, you young cats, you forever alone, incels, whoever's like, whatever males out there are worried about a relationship. This could apply to females as well, I guess. But I'm just speaking from a male perspective, because I am a male. I mean, shit, that's all I can do. So I'm kind of addressing the males here, that yeah, it's like, what's the fucking point of having this iPhone, this new shit? It's like I'm doing all this fucking work and shit, and I'm not really feeling anything in return. And it's like, we have access to like each other's accounts and shit, and sometimes I'll check hers, often, frequently actually check hers. Um, and it's like, I'll find, okay, it's like she's chatting with this person and shit before she even said or looked at my shit. It's like I try to do little things, like maybe I'll just stay offline and shit for hella hours and then see like what happens. And it's like sometimes I'll come back and it's like she ain't messaged me, said nothing. It was like okay, whatever. If he's not online, he's not online. It's just like, bro, it's shit like that. Like I said, it's like my anxiety's gotten worse because it's like now there's somebody 8,000 miles away I gotta worry about. And it's like, I mean, I am trying to like still chill like with like, I don't know, man. It's just like to give up everything and to be doing everything that I'm doing now to try to make this work, and she's just, I don't know, she's just not communicating with me like before. And it's like, I don't see any real reason as to why. You know, it's like you have a new phone. You have a new phone. So it's like and it's an iPhone. It's like shit. You got data, you got Wi-Fi, you got money. What's the problem? You know, what's really the problem? Because it's like before, like you were on point with the communication. And it's like now, it's like I'll call and shit because we used to do video chats. I'll call. So I don't get any response to the call. She doesn't answer the call. She will message me. That's how she'll answer the call. She'll message me, right? While I'm in the middle of calling. She's like, just answer your fucking phone. Like, damn. Pop on the video chat. Unless you're hiding something. But see, that's what I'm saying, bro. It just builds distrust. And it's like, you might want to actually answer your phone here. Because it's like, shit, I don't know. And it's like, there'll be people that don't even know where she's at. So it's like, how the fuck you got family and shit? These motherfuckers don't even know where you're at. It's like, I'll be asking people and shit, like, yo, it's like, is she good? Is she okay? It's like, you know where she's at? No, I don't know where she's at. No, I haven't seen her in 2 days. And shit. It's like, what the fuck? She ain't been in Brandy. It's like, oh, she ain't been here. It's like, bruh, how you gonna fucking not let me know that you haven't been, like, at home with your family, but you had told me that you were? It's like, bro, it'll be so much shit that I'll fucking find out from other people. And it's like, and then it's like, it's only then when she's like, she has no fucking recourse that she finally tells me some shit. You know? It's like, I don't like that, bro. It's like, just be honest. Just be upfront and shit. If this ain't working and that's why you don't want to communicate, then just say that. Because it's like I said, I could go back to just doing the fucking single life, forever alone, incel shit. Because it's like, that's just how I was before. It's like, I would just go back to that. Okay, I had a relationship and a marriage. Just like, I mean, it didn't work out. But it's like, I'm not trying to go there. I'm not trying to get to that point. But it's like, when you feel like you're carrying like 80-90 fucking % of the relationship, and the other person is not really putting in the effort that you feel like they should or they can, it's like, bro, I don't know. Like I said, I'm just making this video now because it's like, I tried calling her hella times, no response. It's just like, what the fuck, bro? It's like, you literally like said good morning and shit like 3 hours ago. You still ain't on. You still can't say anything. And it's like, before y'all try to say anything about a time difference and shit, it's like, first of all, the first time when I was doing this shit, it's like, I worked a 12-hour shift at Tesla damn near every fucking day, and I was still on point with being able to communicate with her afterwards. I'll chat with her and everything afterwards. Video chats and shit, it was all cool, bro. But it's like, now, it's like, I don't know what's going on. And it's like, I'll be trying to call her, she don't answer her fucking shit. It's like, it's just kind of suspicious to me, because it's like, what are you up to? You know, what are you doing that you can't answer your phone? And it's like, answer and like be on video chat. Let's chat. Let me see where you're at. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like the anxiety, it goes to a whole new level and shit. If you already have anxiety and you're forever alone or incel and you just get in a relationship with somebody and shit, bro, believe me when I say this, like, your shit's gonna get fucked up. Okay? It's gonna get fucked up. Unless you have somebody that truly understands that and can actually work with you, and it's like, bro, your whole shit's gonna get fucked up. So it's like, I would highly suggest for you guys that forever alone incel, you're worried about a relationship, getting in a relationship, doing all that shit, I would highly suggest that you guys pump the brakes on that. It is not everything that you think it is. It's like, I have been doing more work than I would normally be doing. I've been hating it. And it's like, but I do it all for her for the most part. Like I said, I was like, I got enough of my ticket and shit. It's like, that's not even really the issue anymore. It's just a matter of waiting until it's like I get my direct deposit. What I have an issue with, no, it's just like, well, if I'm doing all this work and shit, trying to actually make our lives better, actually trying to do shit for you, then it's like, why can't you do as little, like just as little as just fucking answer your goddamn phone? That's it. That's all you gotta fucking do. It's like, and it's like, maybe, I don't know, I feel like I'm being an asshole here and shit, but it's like, literally all I'm asking is like, just answer your phone, just be available. Like, literally, just be available. I'm not asking you to fucking, you ain't even gotta send any pics or anything, because it's like, that hasn't been happening, like, at all. Like, shit, that has not been happening at all. I don't get any pics, nothing and shit. So it's just, I'm like, how did the communication just start to die after I fucking returned here when it was for us in the first place? So it's like, I'm like just kind of, I don't know, bro. So I'm thinking maybe I need to just rush down here to the Philippines and shit, because it's like, I can't deal with the anxiety of this LDR while at the same time trying to fucking gather enough money to where when I get over there we can chill. It's like, I need about, realistically, I'm gonna say I need about like $5,000, because I'm gonna need about $3,000 to trade, start trading with, and about $2,000 just kind of cushion cash to live off of while I get this trading thing down, while I get this, content creation down. It's like, I'm not going to be monetizing these videos or anything just because it's like, I want to say what I want to say, and it's like, I don't want to fucking censor myself. That's bullshit. It's like, I'll fucking do another channel and shit where it's like I can monetize it or something. But it's like, I'm not going to monetize this one because it's like I said, I just want to say what I want to say. I don't want to censor myself in any way. And it's like, I want to be able to just speak the truth and shit, And it's like, I don't know, YouTube's got an issue with that. So it's like, I'm just going to go ahead and say what I'm going to say. We ain't got to do the monetization for this channel. Because it's like, I just want to be upfront and real with y'all and shit, But it's like, yeah, that's where I'm at right now. It's like, I'm going to check again after I finish this video. But it's like, probably not going to see her online or having even read any of my messages. I'm kind of just debating, like, just fucking uninstalling Messenger and Facebook altogether, because it's like, it's that bad. The communication is that bad. It's just like, bro, it's like, I call, you don't answer, and it's like, I send you messages and it's like, you won't read them, and I don't know, man. It's just like, I'm really just kind of at a point now where I'm like, I'm either going to get this money and then rush the fuck over there and see what the hell is going on, and at that point, I mean, you already know, I'll pretty much just stay there at that point, because it's just like, you know what, to return here and go through this shit all over again is just not what I want to do. It's like, I do want to return here, see my brother, my sister, and I guess my soon-to-be brother-in-law, my neighbor, my best friend, my other friends. It's like, and my dog homie, Bill. It's like, I ain't forgot about you, Bill. It's like, I'm gonna come see you before I before I dip up out of here. You know, my other dog, homie Bailey. But it's like, yeah, bro. It's like my father, fuck that motherfucker, because it's like shit. He's like honestly a huge fucking reason why I'm actually even going through this shit. So fuck that motherfucker. I don't give a shit about him. It's like this motherfucker put me through hell. You know, so talking about he's gonna help me out and shit. But it's like the minute I get over here and shit, he's got all these fucking like, bro, fuck him, honestly. So I don't even want to fucking make this video about that. I'll do another video on his ass. But yeah, like I said, it's like, it's just frustrating as hell, you know, being in a long distance relationship, you know, and trying to maintain it, you know, when before we were single, forever alone, incel and whatnot. It's like now all of a sudden you're in this new relationship, and that's the fucked up thing, because it's like I've always had the mind that it's like I don't like dating. It's like I don't like all the shit that you gotta go through and shit, all the fucking bullshit that you gotta do, you know, and it's all just a fucking, it's an act, bro. It's a game. That's why they call it a mating game and shit. It's like it's all just you putting your best foot forward and shit, so that way you can get your foot in the door, right? And after that, it's just like then you really start to see what a person is like. And it's like if it's not your vibe, then it's like you got to do that shit all over again with somebody else. And it's like that's the problem I have. It's like it's just time. You're just wasting a bunch of fucking time. And it's like that's the problem with how society is, and you know, gender norms and shit. Because it's like the man is supposed to approach, you know, the woman needs to wait. And it's like, bro, I'm so over that shit. It's just like if you're into somebody, just walk up and say something. Like shit, even if you're a female, walk up to a dude and say something. Like what the fuck? So I wonder how many of us have missed out on really good females just because of the gender norms and just because of the fact that it's like they won't approach us and shit. But I mean, the same can be said for us, right? But again, it's like I am in a marriage, and right now is LDR because I had to return here to the States. But it's like I'm gearing up to get back over there. You know, I literally have the money when it's deposited to my account on Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will have the money to purchase my ticket and get the fuck over there. I probably could actually do it probably the following day. I'm not gonna do that though, because there's a few other things I gotta take care of. But that's what I'm feeling. I need to rush over there, because it's like if your communication is like worse, and it's just getting worse every day. It's just. I feel like eventually it's gonna get to a point where it's just like she ain't even gonna care enough to fucking like get on or say anything, you know. I'm probably gonna have to make this a two-parter because yeah, I'm running out of time here, and I've been talking about this for actually damn near 40 minutes. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna see if she is. Got online, said any fucking thing at all. And I'm gonna post this video. Actually, I'm gonna post this video, and then I'm gonna go ahead and check that. And yeah, if nothing, then I mean, it's like I don't know. It's like I'll just have to fucking wait until she fucking wakes up or gets online or whatever. But it's like I'm really just kind of left in the dark, and I don't know what the hell is going on with my wife, like more than half the fucking time and shit. Like 80-90% of the time, I don't know what the fuck's going on with her and shit. I don't feel like there's honesty being had with me here. So it's like I don't know. You know, I can only take her for her word. You know, this is, unless I'm actually over there, I have no fucking clue. And it's just causing me so much anxiety and stress at this point that it's like it's getting difficult to actually even maintain, you know, working. It's like that's why I've lost jobs before, bro. It's just I can't maintain a job when my anxiety is just out of whack. But it's like, yeah, I'm gonna turn this into a two-parter. Look out for part 2 here in like maybe a couple of hours. Forever Alones, incels. This video and part 2 is for you. Okay, pay attention, and you know, just hey, fuck it, we ballin', we out here.